In 1975, democracy in India was put on pause, and the judiciary, and the very institution meant to protect our rights, failed us. This is the story of the ADM Jabalpur case and how the Indian judiciary redeemed itself. Hello, friends. Today we're going to talk about a case that still haunts Indian legal history, ADM Jabalpur v. Shivkant Shukla, also known as the Habeas Corpus case. This judgment came during the emergency of 1975, a period when people's basic rights were taken away, and the judiciary stood silent. Background role of judiciary. In our Constitution, the judiciary has special powers. It is supposed to act as a shield for citizens, protecting us when the executive or legislature goes too far. The idea is simple: checks and balances. No one should have absolute power. And most importantly, Article 32 gives every Indian the right to go straight to the Supreme Court if their fundamental rights are violated. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar called this article the heart and soul of our Constitution. What happened in 1975? In June 1975, the Indian government declared a national emergency under Article 352, saying there were internal disturbances. This meant fundamental rights under then in Article 14, equality before the law. Article 21, right to life and liberty. Article 22, protection from arrest, were suspended using Article 3591. Thousands of people were jailed without trial under a law called MISA, Maintenance of Internal Security Act. The press was censored, voices were silenced, and fear ruled. High courts fight back. Even during this dark time, some high courts stood strong. They gave relief to detained people under Article 226, saying the government could not detain anyone illegally. But the government didn't like this. They challenged the High Court's decisions in the Supreme Court. This is how the ADM Jabalpur case began. The big question. The big legal question was, can a citizen challenge their illegal arrest during an emergency when Article 21 is suspended? In simple words, can you ask for your freedom when the government says you can't? Supreme Court verdict, 1976. In 1976, the Supreme Court gave its verdict. Or judges, including Chief Justice A.N. Ray and Justices M.H. Beg, Y.V. Chandrachud, and P.N. Bhagwati, said, no remedy is available. Even if your arrest is illegal or in bad faith, you cannot go to court. This was the moment the judiciary chose the government over the people, but one judge stood alone. Justice H.R. Khanna gave a powerful dissenting opinion. He said, even if Article 21 is suspended, the state cannot take away life and liberty without a law. He believed life and liberty are natural rights, not gifts from the government. Because of his brave stand, he was denied promotion to Chief Justice, but in history he stood tallest. Aftermath, a dark chapter. The emergency ended in 1977. The ADM Jabalpur verdict became a symbol of judicial surrender. Justice Khanna's lone dissent became a beacon of hope, praised for its moral courage. Even today, the case is remembered as one of the lowest points in Indian legal history. Redemption and course correction. But the story doesn't end there. India's judiciary learned and evolved. Maneka Gandhi case, 1978. The Supreme Court said any law that affects liberty must be just, fair, and reasonable. It expanded Article 21 and linked it with Articles 14 and 19. 44th Constitutional Amendment, 1978. The Parliament passed a law saying that Articles 20 and 21 can never be suspended, even during an emergency. Justice Khanna's view was now part of the Constitution itself. K.S. Puttaswamy case, 2017. In a historic privacy case, a 9-judge bench finally overruled the ADM Jabalpur verdict. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud said the original judgment was seriously flawed. The court declared that privacy, dignity, and liberty are natural and inalienable rights. Conclusion. The ADM Jabalpur case teaches us what happens when the judiciary stops defending the people. It shows that constitutional morality is not just about laws. It's about courage, dissent, and the will to protect democracy, especially during a crisis. Justice Khanna proved that one voice of truth can shine even in the darkest times. Let us never forget this case, because protecting our rights is not just the job of the courts, it is the duty of every citizen. Like, share, and subscribe if you believe in democracy and constitutional values. Thank you for watching.